Finance with Menvi. If you've ever had multiple debts and felt completely stuck, like where do I even start? You're not alone. Today we're diving into the two of the most powerful debt repayment strategies out there, the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. We'll break down a lot of things, so let's get right into it. So first we have our agenda. Our agenda includes what is the debt snowball method, the debt avalanche method, the key differences, can they work together, and which one should you use? What is the debt snowball method? So let's start with that. The idea here is super simple, and that's what makes it powerful. You list all your debts from the smallest balance to the largest balance, no matter what the interest rates are. Then you make minimum payments on everything except the smallest debt. That smallest one, you attack it with every extra dollar that you can find. As soon as it's paid off, boom, you take that freed up money and roll it into the next smallest debt. It's called the snowball method because your repayment grows bigger and stronger like a snowball down a hill. Why it works? It gives you quick wins, which builds confidence and momentum. Every time you eliminate a debt, it feels like a mini victory, and that motivation is key to staying consistent. Example, let's say you have three debts. 1,000 with $10 interest, 5,000 with $15 interest, 15% interest, sorry, 7,000 with 20% interest. With the snowball method, you start with $1,000 even though it has the lowest interest. Once that's gone, you move up to 5,000 and 7,000. Yes, you might have to pay a little more in interest overall, but the psychological momentum, massive. Next, we have the debt avalanche method. Now let's flip it and talk about the debt avalanche method. This one's more math based. You still make minimum payments on everything, but this time you target the debt with the highest interest rate first, no matter the balance. Why this matters. Interest is what keeps you in debt longer. So by tackling the highest interest first, you reduce how much you're losing to interest over time, which saves you the most money in the long run. Example, we'll have the same debts as before. $1,000 at 10%, $5,000 at 15%, $7,000 at 20%. With Avalanche, you start with the $7,000 at 20% interest because it's costing you the most every month. You ignore the balance size. You're chasing the highest rate. But the bottom line is you're going to pay less interest overall, but it may take longer to feel progress, especially if your highest interest debt is also your largest. That's the trade off, smarter math versus faster emotional wins. Next, we have key differences. For a debt snowball, usually it's going to go from smallest balance to largest. At Avalanche, it's going from highest interest to lowest interest. The motivation style is more emotional quick wins for Snowball, while the debt avalanche is more math focused. For the total interest paid, it, the Snowball has usually more interest paid, but an avalanche has usually less because you're starting with the most interest and going down. Okay, so basically it's for people that need motivated for snowball. It's for people that need motivation, but for avalanche, it's for people that need that are mad savvy. They know their costs. They are going to do it without motivation. They can do it, right? Okay. Next is can you combine them? Absolutely. A hybrid strategy works great. Here's how. Start with Snowball to get some quick wins and emotional momentum. Once you've crushed a few small debts, switch to Avalanche to maximize savings as you gain confidence. It's like giving your brain and your wallet what they both want. Final. Which one should you use? There's no wrong answer. The best method is the one you'll actually stick with. Remember, Debt Snowball is about motivation. If you're about efficiency, then Debt Avalanche is probably the one to go. But hybrid is such a smart middle path. Pick what works best for you and stick with it until you're free from debt. If you've learned something today, give this a like and share it with a friend who needs a debt payoff game plan. And don't forget to subscribe for your more real finance talk only here on Finance with Money. See you next time.